back to Truman Show. You know? Welcome back to the fake ass city that requires people. You know? This is what you gotta deal with on a daily basis, bro. Dumb shit. Niggas station that wherever you at. Like like the longer you go through this shit, the more you realize, bro, like are we the ones with souls, bro? The fact that niggas gotta perform every day around us, bro. You know, you go to a new job, so like you go to a bunch of different sites, and every time you go to a bus stop, when you go to your new job site, right, it's dead as hell, right? You get on the bus, ain't nobody on the fucking bus. You know, second day you come in, you know, it's like they got the time down, so you see your red, blue synchronicities waiting for you at the bus stop. And then, you know, the third time you get on the bus, you know, now there's a crowd of people on the bus or at the bus stop, you know? Dead ass, and you go in the downtown spots. I mean, people know, like when they stay in downtown long enough and they walk around, and you know, you see how the city works. You see where people be at certain times, type shit. You know, so you know when you go to a bus stop, it be dead as hell. You know, let you go to work and you start catching that dead bus stop. Watch that shit turn to life, bro. Now every time you go over there, there's a crowd of people waiting for you. You know, you get off the bus. They got at the stop that you have to get off. They got ambulance or they got police cars there. You know, if it's not a police car there, it's an ambulance truck. You know, like bro, y'all keep reminding me on who the sick people really are, bro. Niggas controlling a whole community to harass you, fuck with you, toy with you, belittle you, you know, treat you less than human. You know, it's just like a game for the elitists, bro. I don't know what else to call it, bro. You know, I guess they got to get out there harassment, because once again, well, you get the red car. Well, y'all can't see it because bullshit. Android camera quality, or camera quality. Sorry about that. You know, it's just so funny how you can notice a change when you're dealing with this harassment. You know, you can notice a change. You can notice how it's like they turn the community upside down to fuck with you. And then even the icing on the cake, you know, indirects and subliminals. And how I tell y'all, when you know you're dealing with indirects and subliminals is when you continuously hear the same phrase from multiple different people. You know, like walk outside the apartment. Oh, where you going? You going to you know, but don't say it to me, but indirect. Oh, where you going? You know, we watching. Get to the store. Oh yeah, he's going there and we watching him. You know, get to the bus stop. Oh yeah, we watching you. You ain't going nowhere. You know, it's just like, yo, if they did this shit to real criminals, bro, we should stay in the utopia, bro. You know? We should stay in the utopia the way y'all fucking harassing one fucking person, bro. Y'all just find people to pull out your ass to be like accessible to be where you're going to be at a Pacific time. You know? I'm really mad I deleted a lot of my videos, bro. And I think I'll go back to try to catch these people, but it's just too much, bro. Especially when they watch your channel and then they do certain things that only you would recognize, and they start swapping people up and changing the tactics. You know, these videos are good to push out the information. You know, it's good to catch a lot of this shit that they be doing. Well, as soon as you cross the bridge, bright ass boat light aiming at your direction, you know. Literally. You know, as a TI, one thing I recognize, bro, is a lot of things occur when you get into the vicinity. So like you might be walking through the community and you'll just hear people slamming their car doors, cars revving their engine, not from the distance. Like, you don't hear that shit away from you. You hear it has to be a car right up on you every single fucking time. So just take that little tidbit out, bro, and just put this in your own life. Every time you step outside, bro, you never hear car revving like or driving fast or revving their engine from a distance. You only hear it on you every single day, 365 days a year. Like if I'm standing right here, you just hear a car in the distance. Don't hear shit. But whenever a car's right up on me, like I'm telling you, bro, Pittsburgh is a dead city. You know, I feel like transhumanism is a thing up here. I feel like clones is a thing in this city. You know, when you see those movies that be very revealing and it tells you about the secrets of the world, you know, for my chosen ones, for the ones who have the ability to see through crap. I feel like they were talking about cities like Pittsburgh, like damn near every spiritual video, Hive Mind, Controlling, Truman Show, like it was based off of cities like Pittsburgh. Groundhog Day, based off of Pittsburgh. When I mean, bro, this is the most hive-minded city I've ever been in my life, bro. You know, when you start to notice consistent frequencies and synchronicities that only you can recognize, it's just like, bro, it's like, man, dude. Sometimes that's why I be wavering in my faith, bro. Because it's like you hear people talk about demonic attacks and shit like that, but really, bro, this is the pinnacle of demonic attacks. Hated by a whole community, you know, dealing with smear campaign, you know, dealing with certain red blue synchronicities, dog work. Like, bro, this is the type of shit that have you want to spaz out and start beating everybody up, bro. You know? This is the type of shit you got to deal with. Cut on the side. I don't know if that was a person there or whatever, but they always would like to get people and sit there and stand there and do dumb shit. Oh no, that's nobody else. Losing my eyesight. You know, I done lost everything coming to this city, bro. I remember coming to here, you know, I ain't never really had the best diet, but my skin was always clear, bro. Nigga, marks and bruising all, I don't know what I got, bro. You go to the doctor for certain implications, that health problems that you're experiencing. Oh, nothing's wrong with you, but you're getting worse and worse. You go to the hospital for one reason, you come out with another problem. Like, come on, bro. These people are playing with my motherfucking life, bro. And they playing with other people's lives. You know, I'm tired of that shit. You know, we're the crazy ones. There's something wrong with us when we wake up every day and deal with psychological attacks, whether people believe us or not. Every day, bro, it's a mental fucking battle. You know, every day it's like we got to deal with some type of shenanigans that's trying to get a rise out of us, bro. It's like they're trying to forcefully get us out of character. It's like they forcefully wanna just cause some type of misery in your life, bro. And it's funny because through the indirects and subliminals, like they tell you how they feel about you. You're the one that feels like you're better than people, you know. Like you're the one that feels like you're better than people, you know. You're the angry one. You're upset. You're this. You're that. But look what a nigga dealing with all day, every day, bro. Every day a T.I. steps outside his crib, bro, he's dealing with someone harassing him, bro. He's dealing with people, literally, their only objective to be around you is crisis actors just filling up space, useless ass motherfuckers, and also to psychologically fuck with you, you know? like at days like this, bro, I really be feeling good. Like I'm happy I got this job and come in, work peacefully, you know, even though I'm on the camera and they got some other dude in another room staring at me all night, which I feel like they really do be doing, you know. But other than that, bro, I ain't working with nobody. I ain't got to do shit. I'm just chilling, do my tours, you know. Like, it's chill, bro. A place I can come to, work in peace and not worry about nothing, bro. You know, with these assholes, like, you know, you working at jobs, bro, and niggas is like, just, you working at jobs with other people, niggas doing anything and everything to get you up out of the job, bro. So I'm telling you, you find a job where you work by yourself, nigga, hold that shit, bro. As long as you can, hold that motherfucker. As a T.I., bro. Oh, like I lucked up with this shit, bro. Corporate building by yourself, oh my goodness. I can't wait till they start pulling out the bullshit, bro. You know, but I don't know, man. Like TIs, bro, we need to start going into deep meditation, bro, to really protect your mind from this crap, bro. Like really go into deep meditation, you know, try to detox from technology every once in a while, you know, detox from the world, even though they pretty much, you know, got you isolated from the community. Just some days, just don't do nothing, just sit in a room, you know, don't play no music, games, you know, listen to videos, nothing. Just sit there with your thoughts, bro. Most of these people can't even do that. Most of these people who take their time out of their day to harass you, look down on you, fuck with you, bro, they can't go now for like an hour sitting to themselves, you know, not doing anything, saying anything, bro. You know, they could sit there quiet, you know, and next to a TI, you know, all day and listen to what you say. Like if you're in your room talking or whatever, on the phone, playing the game, just thinking out loud. No, they could sit there all day and listen to your ass, bro. That's how these niggas know what you doing 24/7. They got people who live around you. Like I said, I live on the floor, bro. All I hear is frequency, bro. Same sounds, like certain cheers. So like I don't think people really understand how sick that is. Oh, that shit not crazy, or that shit would drive me crazy, or thinking like that, pretty much down into things you're experiencing. Like, bro, just put yourself in the TI shoes. Just imagine every time you go in your room, right? As soon as you go in your room, every single time, bro, you know, you hear someone else slam their door. You know, as soon as you sit down, like 5 minutes or so pass, you hear a motherfucker sliding. It sounds like they sliding their bed frame, or sliding like a heavy ass table. Every day, 365 days a year, every single day. When you come in, even to the point where, you know, you leave out. If you're not working, you just leave out to step out to go grab something to eat. You know, every time you come back, you see the same people in the lobby, like almost like they be waiting for you. You'll see people in the lobby, and as soon as you come in, the same people in the lobby, they jump in. They sitting there the whole time, but as soon as you jump on the elevator, they make sure they jump on the elevator. You know? Every time when you leave out to just grab a quick snack, you know, step out your door to grab a quick snack, and you come back, the floor 13 is stuck on the elevator every single time. Nigga, you can go up to, you can run out real quick, turn the corner, forget something, come back in, floor stuck on, elevator stuck on 13. You know, you go up, grab your shit, go back on the store, leave for like an hour, come back, floor stuck on 13. And almost all the time they have what was I about to say? Like it's like, even though I forgot that shit, brain fog, sorry, but it's like there's so many different things you can recognize, bro. It's like I even made videos showing that shit, how past certain streets at different times, and I would have a Pacific Asian chick walk past, you know, to try to synchronize with me as I'm crossing the street. You know, and they do that a lot with multiple different people. I see it so many, like they just do so much, bro. It's like a lot of the times I be forgetting to talk about the things I experience, bro. And they really be doing a lot. You know, for my TIs in Pittsburgh, bro, stay the fuck out of Pittsburgh. I'm telling you, bro, this state is the Pennsylvania, bro. You know, I don't know how it is. I remember when I went to Philly, it was cool, bro. It seemed like the people out there was chill, and that's when I was in Pittsburgh. You know, I just went out there to visit real quick, you know. But Pittsburgh, bro, there's something dark about this city, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, I'm not being paranoid. I'm not being a little bitch. No, I'm just dead ass, just straight up saying, bro, like there's something seriously wrong with Pittsburgh as a whole. Beautiful city. Like, if you look at it, man, Pittsburgh's the type of city you move here and you take pictures and you get the fuck out of here. You don't stay, bro. Nigga, because the people are like damn near connected to this hive mind, bro. Like the way they move and operate. Like even when I step outside all day, every day, it could just be my targeting. But like I said, with the noise sounds, like this shit, bro, what I'm about to explain, bro, might seem crazy, bro. It might sound off the wall, but it's dead ass, bro. Like every time I step outside, it could be because of GPS tracking, or, you know, how these people are able to monitor all our moves 24/7. But it's like every time I step outside, it's just pure silence, bro. Pure silence. Just imagine every single day you step outside, it's pure silence, and all you hear is certain sounds. You know, people yelling right next to you. You know, car slam. Like I said, cars revving their engines right next to you. People slamming. It seems like everyone wants to get out their car and slam their door right in front of you. You know, Every time you go to a store, someone's running out the store as you're getting close to the store. You know, you get into a store, there might be nobody in there. You'll get to the line, you trying to pay for your item. This nigga taking, for whatever reason, he just taking a sweet old time. Nigga, you'll just go in there and get one fucking item, dude. And this nigga, the cash register dude, just taking a sweet old time. Before you know it, you look behind you, there's like 4 people behind you. More than likely wearing red and blue synchronicities, you know, crowding the store. You go to walk out the store, they got somebody running in the store at the same time. You know, they have people that act like they about to, you know, bump into you. You know, you like you'll constantly see people in your path looking down at their phone. You know, they'll have their back towards you. So, like, I feel like they done did some secret surgery on us and put cameras in their eyes sometimes, bro. Just keeping it a buck. You know, you approaching people every time someone's like in front of me. Like, just imagine somebody's in front of me and they're back towards me and they're looking down at the phone and I'm walking closer. They just, as soon as you get close, they snap around or they look up and turn around. Like, it's just like, it's very evil shit, bro. Y'all don't catch monsters, bro. So you telling me the point of this program is to, like, I can understand watching somebody who's let's just say just a monster. You know, I don't want to go into detail. You know, I can understand watching somebody who's a monster and make sure they don't do shit. You know, but the added shit, bro, the coughing subliminals, the synchronicities, nah, bro. This ain't about catching motherfuckers. Nah, this is about turning people crazy, bro. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is how PDF files should feel. You know, murderers should feel, killers should feel. You know, everywhere they go, they just have some type of, you know, anxiety about being around a community because they know niggas is watching them. But the sad truth about this reality is that all those murderous people, you know, they're in buildings like this at the top, owning a building, you know, still doing crime, getting in trouble for the same crime, getting in and out of jail, not even getting locked up, you know. Like I said, bro, y'all be throwing shade. I mean, y'all attacking Diddy. And y'all don't see the bigger problem. Y'all don't see how there's a million other Diddies on this fucking realm, bro, causing shit. Diddy was just a fall guy, you know? And that's all it is when it be coming to this targeting, bro. It's like we the fall guys for bigger people. You know why? They got the whole community focused on observing us, fucking with us, torturing us because we the monsters. This is why people in your own, and you're still in your community, you know? Still in your community, getting snatched up, people getting shot, nobody know what happened, people getting kidnapped, nobody know what happened. You know, bro, this is a sick ass world, bro. This world is sick, man. You know, I'm past the point, you know, this is Satan's, you know, this is Satan's world, and nah, bro, this is hell, bro. This is hell. When God gonna come back, bro? You like what? Like how many? Like fucking? Like what? 1 billion kids have to go disappear before this dude come back? You know? 1 billion people got to be murdered. Like, when is enough, bro? When is enough? You just got evil running amok, bro. They're like, this shit is sickening to me, bro. You know? And even my own self, bro, I done developed bad habits and shit. And I did things in this life I hate, bro. I fucking hate some of my bad habits, bro. And it's like, I feel like these people, bro, like these niggas are in tune with their evil and they just don't care. And they weigh sins, you know? You do this, so, you know, but we do this, but we're not, it's not as bad as your sin. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I feel like this is a hell realm, bro. The way these people be acting, the way how I can see, it's everything is so detailed, so calculated. I'm able to get online and talk about this shit, bro. No history or crazy, never been locked up in no mental institution, never been diagnosed. You know, did one of those, you know, tests to see if you're psychological. Told me countless times, you know, because you had to do that in placement as a kid for whatever reason, you know. But countless always got my test back talking about, oh, there's nothing wrong with you, you good. You know, it's just like, man, this shit is a joke. But in this program, you know, even when you get to the point where you start to recognize your targeting and call it out, you know, it's crazy talk, it's weird, oh, you're schizophrenic, I don't know. Like, come on, bro. Like I said, bro, I didn't always experience this. And if they probably was in my life. I just didn't notice it. Maybe it's because I was in a state where they're not really popping at or whatever. But one thing I could say for certain, the first 15 years of my life was pure hell in this city. And I lived a normal, good life. And I came back here to try to reconnect my family. It's like the demonic attack started right back up. It's like the sacrifice started right back up. You know? to think that there's people out here that experience, you know, and I don't know, maybe other TIs could probably come in and probably say that, but I just feel like niggas who get tortured as a child, and then I don't even know where I was going with that. I don't know. It's just fucked up, dude, how you can experience something traumatic as a child, and then you leave that environment, and then your life, you know, it goes normal, you know, genuine meeting people, you know, developing bonds and friendships and shit. And then you come back to the city where you got abuse as a child, and it's like it restarts back up. You know, you can't talk to nobody in the city. You can't talk to nobody in the city. Everybody looking at you side-eye and shit. Dude, that shit is demonic as hell, bro. I don't care what anyone say. You call me a criminal. You can say I'm trouble for this and that, nigga. If a nigga is so much of a threat, nigga, why won't you just kill a nigga off like I did billions of other people, bro? There was nothing for y'all to set up a murder or kill. It's like something in you has to break before they even consider that route. It's like what y'all do is very, very evil, dude. You know, somebody's recognized a criminal and come out and say that. You know? Like, I just don't get it, bro. And you hear this people talk about it could be cops running an investigation. So you telling me these niggas be running investigations for 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Some people been dealing with this shit? Hey, get the fuck out of here, bro. What y'all need to do is investigate these fucking cops. What y'all need to do is investigate all these corporation buildings. Like, you ever think about this shit, bro? Like, look at downtown, bro. This is a perfect picture of downtown. You see all these buildings in here, bro. You telling me ain't nothing fucked up going in none of these buildings. It's pure heaven right here. Everyone's innocent. No one's guilty. All these big ass buildings with all these different rooms. You telling me they're not trafficking people through here? You telling me they're not trafficking? Come on. Like, bro, I applaud these evil motherfuckers, bro. Y'all have people so controlled, it's just out of this world, bro. And I think that's why I just have this energy in me where it's attacked. Even though I might have fucked up, I might have did things, you know, I regret, you know, I got bad habits and shit. I have a darkness in me that I'm man enough to admit. But I also know there's a lot of good in me. I know there's a part of me that I want to see other people live prosperous and, you know, have people grow up not dealing with trauma or abuse. You know, I just want other people to be, I don't know, bro, just to see the good in life, you know, because I'm still trying. Even though they got me in a controlled environment, you know, every day I wake up is just scripted fucking reality, you know. But I still know, bro, there's some, you know, there's some genuine people and kind-hearted and righteous people out there, bro. You know, maybe it's something more. Maybe I gotta do more, you know. Change some things up about myself to get me to really change, you know. That's the thing about me. I'm not stuck in my ways, you know. And I also like to hear other people's opinions because I know I'm not all right, you know. If I'm wrong, if I'm looking at this the wrong way, somebody tell me. But what I don't want to hear is, you know, you need help and schizophrenia and shit. You know, you call yourself spiritual or a godly person. When someone's explaining you, you know, telling you about a demonic attack, bro, I feel like it's in your job description to open up your ears and your heart to understand where this person is coming from. You know, people want to sit there and talk about, you know, the Satan's this and the demons are around and this and, you know, they're roaring like a lion. But when someone's actually coming to you about some demonic ass fucking program where a nigga really is dealing with demonic attacks, you got a whole ass community torturing you, bro. Niggas want to blow that shit underneath the rug, you know. Oh, you crazy. Oh, he's finally losing it. It's like, bro, that's why, once again, round of applause to these evil ass motherfuckers. Even when you start to recognize your harassment and your torture, you try to explain it, word it out. It sounds fucking insane, dude. And everything they do is literally insane. Like, it's just like, man, these people are just wild, dude. You know, it wouldn't be so bad if, you know, it would make sense if I maybe stayed in Atlanta. I stayed in Pittsburgh, stayed in Atlanta. You know, you look at certain things. Oh, maybe it's just me. But due to that, I moved so much. I've been in so many different states, bro. You know, it's just like, I've seen different communities. I've seen hive-minded communities. I've seen free-minded communities. I've seen, you know, communities I was based around, you know, partying and having fun. I've seen communities like, nigga, if you came outside, nigga, fucking when the street lights came on, you more than likely to get robbed. Like, bro, but this shit, bro, this shit is like this is too programmed. Everything is so calculated, bro. Like with the things you experience, like what I said, every time I go to a store, someone's walking out the store. You know, I go in the store, you know, almost someone's flash mobbing. There's never a time where I can just walk in the store, nobody in there, buy one thing, hurry up and get the fuck out of here. No, it's every time I get to the thing, I'll get one fucking thing, and nigga start slowing down. Nigga, you scanning the car, it's not working. And then before you know it, there's 1,000 people in the store, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, now you start to see it's like, this ain't no catching a monster, bro. This is creating the biggest monster known to man, bro. Isolating you, having people walk past you all the time, you know, hit people you don't even know, faces you don't even know, hit you with indirects or subliminals. Oh, that's the crazy guy. That's the crazy girl. That's the crazy guy. That's the crazy girl. That's the crazy guy. That's the crazy girl. I done heard that shit like a million fucking times, bro. That's the crazy guy. Oh, he's crazy. That's the crazy guy. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, that's the crazy guy. He's nigga, y'all are crazy, bro. Y'all are crazy. The ones living in this world without asking fucking questions. The ones knowingly or unknowingly participating in someone else's destruction, bro. Like, what happened to healing people with love, bro? You know, niggas want to tell me shit like, oh, you don't love, and you know, it's, bro, come on, bro. Where's the love in all this shit, bro? It's just like, I don't know, man. I'm just over it, bro. I just want to live life. See moments like this, bro. And I'm surprised ain't no one crossed this bridge. They're probably waiting for me to walk, you know. But moments like this is the only reason why it feels good to live sometimes. Where you could just step outside, bro, and just have some type of peace, bro. You don't see nobody coming. You by yourself. You chilling. The weather's nice. It's kind of cold, but you know, the hoodie makes it doable. You know, like days like this just makes it feel worthy to live. You know, because these people, bro, it's like they don't want you to live, bro. You know, they just want you to be dead and gone. You know, that's why it's like, bro, I fight to live, bro. Who cares? If y'all don't like me, so what, bro? I'ma find things to do that I like to do to keep me company or peace, you know. I already know when it comes to dealing with this program, bro, there's no such thing as human interaction no more. So I'ma find things I like to do, bro. And I don't care if people assume that shit is childlike or whatever you indirects you peoples want to call me, bro. At the end of the day, bro, I'm not doing nothing to no one. At the end of the day, I really feel like y'all are the children, bro. Y'all literally, all these tactics, bro, is like high school bullying tactics, bro. You know? Keep poking a line until it roars at you, bro. Like, everything y'all do is just childlike and bitch behavior, bro. They just keep it a buck. Nigga, y'all get uncomfortable and y'all feel threatened at a motherfucker that just minds his own business and, you know, don't disrespect nobody, don't bother nobody, just do what you gotta do and keep it pushing. You know, a nigga don't want to entertain y'all bullshit, so I'm a hating ass nigga. Oh, I'm an asshole because I get tired of humanity shitting on me every day, and instead of letting people use me, abuse me, treat me like shit, I choose to ignore motherfuckers and do my own thing. Oh, now I'm acting shady. Now I'm acting like I'm better than motherfuckers. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You can't do nothing, bro. I don't know what God is, but I know man ain't God. I know other humans ain't God. They playing like they God, but they not. Y'all are far from it. You know, these people got a real sick problem with controlling other people's lives, bro. Like, they got a control problem, you know? It's like, that's why a lot of the times, bro, I witness shit, bro, and I just don't say it. But it's just like, I don't know if it's my spiritual side. I don't know if it's God helping me out. Whatever the case may be, man. But it's like, a lot of the times, bro, I be feeling a lot of these people, bro, be happy to harass you. A lot of these, some of them, you can tell some of them be mad, you know, they'll hit you with the indirect or subliminal. Oh, I hate that guy. You know, don't even, never said a word to you or nothing, but you just hate me through the rumors, lies, defamation of character. You know, fuck y'all niggas, bro. You know, I know worse niggas, you know, I know worse niggas live their best life, bro. You know, everybody loved them. And I could just use my dad really to be a perfect example on how like these motherfuckers love criminals. Impregnated out my mom at 16, you know, killed multiple fucking people, murderers, gang member, you know, niggas feared this nigga, bro. This nigga, what, he used to brag about another little 18-year-old chick, you know, talk about, oh, he had her, you nigga had like 7 kids with her. Like it, but y'all fucked with my dad though, right? Niggas made songs about him, you know, in Pittsburgh. Niggas made songs about him, everything. Worship this nigga, bro. He was evil, bro. Straight up. And he died a peaceful death, too. Isn't that funny? Nigga did all that evil, and you died a peaceful death as well. That nigga he didn't get taken out. Nigga just died from natural causes, bro. Isn't that crazy? But somebody who ain't got no criminal record, no history of violence, you know. Like, every female I ever been with, you know, above 25, even when I was 18. Come on, bro. You know, but I'm looked at as the monster, bro. I'm looked at pretty much what my dad was. Amazing, bro. Isn't that funny how life works? You know? I gotta die this horrible death. I'm being poisoned, tampered, skin breaking out, all type of shit from the level of torture these niggas is putting me through. And it's what? Because I don't talk to people? That's why? No, forget about people who's actually, you know, being a threat to other human beings, you know? Forget killers, forget kidnappers, forget rapists, you know, PDF files, you know, forget all these people. Keep releasing them out of jail, you know, keep having them have businesses and own, you know, expensive cars and shit. Keep getting in trouble for the same crime, being released. You know, but you see that dude right there who minds his own business, sits to himself, you know, might play the game. You might see him outside chilling by himself. You know, he goes to work, handle his business, might even do 16 hours, multiple days in a row, come back home, relax, rest, you know, chill, mind his own business, relax. You know, he's the one we got to monitor, watch, harass, torture, psychologically fuck with, you know, degrade, you know, look down on, you know, like, this is why I don't fucking like human beings, bro. I hate humans, dude. You know, I hate the fact that I'm even considered to be a human. But a lot of these times, the way like the level of harassment I be seeing, the level of orchestrated reality I be seeing, it's like, bro, I'm starting to feel like I'm the alien, bro. You know, or I know I am the human and y'all the aliens, bro. And this is a conquered ass planet, and y'all just psychologically, you know, psychologically and physically sucking the energy out of us, bro. I don't know how to explain it, dude. But these people, man, it's like the shit I've seen in this city, bro, it lets me know this is a conquered planet, bro. This is a whole ass enslavement. I don't care whether you want to call that, you know, whether you want to call that Satan conquered it, or aliens, or reptilians, or Anunnaki. I don't give. All I know is there's evil running this goddamn world, bro. There's real evil running this goddamn world. And people who decide this, if you see through it and you decide to speak against it, best believe everything that they are, they gonna make sure the whole population believe that you are what they are. Fucked up, bro. Let you start speaking the truth, bro. You know? If they can't label you with the things they are, it's you crazy, you weird, you this. This world's a joke, bro. You know, this is definitely hell, bro. And I feel like it might have been heaven and hell for one point in time when it was just us, the biological people of the planet. You know? I just feel like other things landed here, bro, and it turned it into their heaven and our hell. I could be, you know, out of shit, or just shitting right now, but I don't know, man. This whole lifetime, this whole world I've been experiencing, bro, it's like it keeps showing me that I'm in a cage, bro. And I want to be free, and it's like the system, whatever these people are, they know I want to be free, bro, and that's why they continuously have to always fuck with me, bro. You know? maybe heaven and hell is real, but I feel like other people been down here multiple times, bro, to help people or to break some type of curse or something over your family, or I don't know, man. It's just a lot of crap don't make sense, but what does make sense is I'm fucking trying to figure out life, and at the same time I'm being spiritually, physically, mentally attacked on a daily basis, whether people believe me or not, bro. It is what it is. I'm acknowledging real evil, bro, and I'm letting the world know. Cities like Pittsburgh, PA, bro, it's a demonic city, bro. Straight up. Y'all want to listen to how, y'all hearing all these stories about certain spiritual experiences and stuff like that, and, people sharing their videos, and, it's blowing up, millions of views. Nah, what about this, bro? What about how whether you want to call him Satan, Pindar, Moloch, how this nigga has whole cities controlled, bro, and psychologically torturing people, bro, to bring out the worst in people. I feel like that's big enough to be covered, how these niggas are creating artificial criminals for the community. That's literally what they're doing, bro. While the real monsters, do whatever the fuck they want to do, the artificial monsters or innocent people are be turned into monsters, bro, so they can be the fall guys for real monsters, bro. Like, I don't know. If you know, bro. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this. What time is it? 11:52. Yeah, I gotta be into work, man. It's gonna be an easy, chill night. I'm gonna be relaxing, so you ain't gotta worry about me stressing, And I hope the same goes for y'all. I hope whatever y'all do, whether you're going to work, whether you're just chilling, I hope you can live, well, not live, but enjoy a peaceful night, And, like I always stay up and stay high vibrational. This is Bahamut, I'm gone.